What's up, fam?
What's up, my brother? How you doing today, brother Isaiah?
You got it, black man. You got it. Listen, like we were saying on the other side, we're not going to be here for that long, and that's because I'm getting a feeling that something big is going to happen, and I believe it's what we've been saying for the longest of time,
Right.
that Mother Nature is sick and tired of this bullshit. That it's coming to clean house. That it's time to start over, and it is time to clean up all of the hate that is in this world and put it back in a meiotic fashion. The
I
philosophy
agree.
of our ancestors cannot be uprooted. It is the very foundation of humanity. It is the very foundation of every civilization that we founded, and we found them all.
Uh-huh.
But due to these wicked lineage of evil, stupid motherfuckers we call white, they're not white, they're not Anglo-Saxon, they're not Saxon, they're not European, Indo, they just a pile of shit. And it's high time to call it, man. Anna Kasparian, a white, what's TYT, the Young Turk,
Uh-huh.
she damn near saying it. And the host of the show, I can't remember, the host of the show, can't remember his name. He coming out and talking and saying white folks are savages. They ain't just no one more savage than white folks. So what we're gonna see, man, what I'm seeing and hearing, that the world is gonna announce that the real Jews are black, and that all the money that these fake ass Jews been getting is coming back to us. We need to and we must wipe them out economically and give all that money to us. Because we the real Jews. If there's no if, there's no and, there's no but, there's no well, how, no, 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 no. Because you know me, I give no fuck. I tell it like it is, and I stand on that motherfucker until it happens. It has always been like that for me, man. I remember when I was going to school, not, in grade school, going to the synagogue and all that stuff, the white synagogue, and they looking at me like, how did you, what, where do you learn Hebrew from, and how do you know how to do the profession and all that shit? Like, nigga, motherfucker, I've been a Jew. You're not one. And they got all upset and flustered and all this, and in the end, though, they came back and said, "Yeah, you were right. We're not Jews by blood. We're Jews by conversion." And it proved to be right. I was right, and my parents, thank God, were right in raising me like that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, like I said, like we've always said, we don't give a fuck about your feelings and your goddamn emotions, bitch. You up in here spitting facts. And fact is that I got a dick and a ball and ball. Two, well, I ain't gotta say one ball. I got
Hey,
a dick and two balls, man. You can't say that I'm a woman.
hmm.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, remember the earthquake that happened in Cuba last week?
Yeah,
It shook most of southern Florida. So people in Miami, Fort Lauderdale area
right.
felt it strong.
But
I
that,
mean,
that that earthquake that would happen on the west coast of Cuba don't happen. That's very rare. So I seen that today, where some, I don't want to say mythical or some strange thing that the U.S. government got that tipped that shit off. But I would not be surprised. You know what I mean? And a
right.
lot of weird sounds that people are hearing, and
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But go
right.
ahead and elaborate on it if you want.
Okay, part of the reason why so many earthquakes in places that usually don't have. I know In the Caribbean or island, let's say islands, like where you are,
Right.
they happen more because the only continent more to the Earth's crust totally that doesn't divide, or excuse me, that doesn't float
Right.
basically is Africa.
Right.
So almost everywhere else is susceptible to earthquakes because the ground under it isn't solid. And with that said, what's happening in these cases is that the
Okay.
solar flares are affecting tectonic plates, and this is
Okay.
going to cause earthquakes as well as volcanoes to erupt and things like that. So we're going to have
Right.
crazy weather. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at is usually sunny and hot most days, especially in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Is if
Right.
it even if it don't rain, it's cloudy almost every day.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, I think I saw a short video. If you want me to post it, I can, or put it on the page on the chat, and then you can post it. I'm gonna do that,
Right.
and we can
Okay.
watch together. It's short. It's probably 3 or 4 minutes. I'll let you get into your spiel. We get into the show, and
Okay.
then
I
I'm
bet.
sending you where you think it
Yeah.
fits in.
Yeah. So there's there's a lot of strange things that are happening. And one of the things that I remember when I was in college in the early '90s, that I read a book called oh man, that I read a book that dealt with uh, the pyramids and how they were constructed and using sound and all of this and all of that. Great book, but I cannot find the name of it. I remember it, how it looked. It was like a black and white coddled book, looked like a cow kind of thing, but the black and white weren't that big. But excellent book, man. I would pay $500 for that book. You know what I mean? And a lot of other books that I have. But anyway, one of the things that it focused in on was the changing of the poles. The North Pole became the South Pole became the North Pole, and the magnetic arrangement of Earth changed. So I think we're going to be looking at that as well, and some other things that just going to, give us a whole nother vibe, man. You know what I mean? Because, I was watching too this video, but it talks about the vibration that people have in their mind, or they speak it, can affect every living thing, from plants to animals to bugs to all of this. And even by thinking, you are manifesting the reality. Like if I want to water a plant, the plant might become agitated in a good way, and knowing that it's going to get water or food or whatever the case may be. So that's one of the videos that I'm going to be bringing up next Saturday, and then I'm going to share videos with you too, man. You know what I mean? So we know we'll be on the same page. But a lot of things are happening, man, and it's happening and breaking in a good way. And out of this slump that this white boy and this white girl has put us in, that we don't belong. And like we said many a time, we got to come back to the source, and that source is our ancestral home. So you want to add something else to it?
Not
You
really. I'm
want to
still
add?
looking for the video. I'm still looking
Oh,
for the
okay,
video.
okay,
I posted in the chat, so keep your window open so you can see when it gets in the chat.
okay. I bet.
Because a lot
So
of what we're
let's
talking
move.
about at the moment, a lot about what
Right.
we're talking about at the moment is applying to what we
Okay.
spoke about a minute ago. So I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
That's it.
So our main focus again has been on racial animus, racial politics, racial economics, and we know that What white folks been saying has been all a lie. Even white folks are sick and tired of being around white folks and sick and tired of white folks bullshit. They know it. They know it. They know it. And they know that at some point they got to pay the piper. The sins of the father and mother are always visited upon the children. I'm dying, man, because I've been on X looking at some of these white boys and girls talking all this shit. Well, I never had no slave. Were you a slave, Isaiah? Well, not me personally, but were you a slave? Were any black people a slave? Man, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, your mama too. Shit, I fucked that bitch all up in her ass, mouth, and pussy and changed her mind. How about that one? Give a fuck about all that dumbass shit. Cause you're talking crazy. You're talking like a fucking fool and an idiot. Because these people will say anything if they feel they can get over on you. If they can take an inch and make it into a mile, they're gonna do it. It is their mindset like that. And to be honest with you, we don't need to pay them no motherfucking mind. Because how they go out of sight, out of mind, you know what I mean? It don't matter. It only matters when it's on your fucking brain. White folk, leave them motherfuckers alone where they are. Let them suffer by themselves because you are trying to talk sense into a nonsensical being. It don't make no motherfucking sense to talk rational to an irrational person. And you just became a irrational being.
Can I
It's
use the
foolish.
phrase?
Huh?
I
Oh,
want to
okay.
coin. I want to coin the
Okay.
phrase for exactly what you just said. The last comment you made. You
Ah,
ready?
really? Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Okay. The sane man in an insane world is insane.
There you go. Hold on. Let me.
I'm sure you heard that one before. It ain't. I didn't make it up just now.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta put it on full screen. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Where's that? Oh, here
Hey,
we
I
go.
sent. I sent the link. Yo, there you go. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Because it
yeah,
applies
yeah.
to everything we just spoke about. It's a short
Right.
link. I don't think it's more than 5 minutes.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get rid of this and start over because I don't see where I can put it back. Hold on. Let, let- hold on. Let me go back here and then click on it. Hold on.
Right. No volume. I don't hear it. There's no volume on it, brother.
Good stuff, good stuff. Listen, man, I came across, I'm going to put it into the chat for people, for people, so people can see it. I don't know if you heard of comedicact.com, but I joined today. It's got some good stuff on it too, man. Comedic act, yeah. So, oh, you didn't hear it? You didn't hear it? Yo, I don't know why. Wow, I don't know why that is. Um, let me go back here. Can you hear it now? If I play it again, can you hear it now? Better? Wow. I don't even hear you, man. Okay. I can see you. You waving your hand. Okay. Yeah, add you to the stage. All right. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know that. All right.
Yo, the video sound like he's talking through a metal pipe, a wet
Really?
metal pipe. Yeah, you couldn't hear the
Okay.
word. Couldn't hear a word.
But can you hear me good?
I can hear you fine now. I went back. I went out to come back in and see if it was my side, but
Okay.
when I came back in, it was still the same.
Okay. You're talking about the video you sent, right?
Yeah, the sound. Period.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it perfect. I don't know why it's not showing or playing good or
They
playing
might be
well.
they might be fucking with the feed because of what we're talking about. It
Okay.
is what it is. Yeah.
Right.
So,
All
like
right.
you said,
Well.
if you put it in the chat, then people can go look at it themselves if they,
Oh.
interested. Because
Yeah. Well, let me do that.
let's try it again. Yeah, and see what happens this time,
All right. Hold on. Let me
real
put it
quick.
into the chat. For those who will see this later, you can always click it and watch it for yourself. But let's play it again.
Still the same, brother.
Is
I
that
can't
better?
hear. Yeah, there's no volume at all.
Okay. Okay. Let's play it again.
Nothing. Now I don't hear nothing at all.
Say what?
Now I hear nothing at all.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Before
let's
you
get
could
on
hear
out of
it, but it sounded like I said, a wet somebody talking through a wet pipe.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll let people see it for themselves if they just click that link. But yeah, I enjoy that one. Uh, but
Okay.
unfortunately, it's not being played well on here. So let's just keep it moving because we're not going to be here for long. And like I said, by next week, by next Saturday, we're going to be covering things that I feel will happen in short order. Definitely by the end of the year, and definitely there will be a shift in the physical as well as spiritual world where our ancestors' voices are going to be ringing true
Uh huh.
throughout all of our people because we're just awakening to the very essence of our being. And that is mind. That is the Akashic record, and that is all of what we need. We are the end all and be all, the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega. Fuck this white boy and this white girl, man. The more we fuck around with them and fucking follow their asses, the more fucked up we become. But the minute we turn around and say fuck all that bullshit, I'm going back on. The better we be.
You gonna hang out with
Period.
ET? You gonna hang out with ET up there?
Say what now?
You gonna hang out with ET up there?
DC.
ET,
Oh, huh? No, I'm not understanding.
extraterrestrial.
Extra
Yeah,
terrestrial.
you talking
Oh,
about going home?
I don't believe that. I would have to see a green bitch with big titties and wet pussy for me to be to get excited about that shit. I'm just being honest. I fuck the shit out that green bitch. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's all good.
So,
We'll see.
so you only gonna hit the black side because
I'm gonna hit all sides, nigga. Even they got another extra pussy somewhere. I hit that too. I don't give a fuck. Green, purple, yellow. I'd be like Star Trek guy, the captain, whatever. He was just fucking all kind of bitches. If I'd be
How
worse.
about that? How about that chick with three titties in Total Recall?
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't give a shit. They can have 10 titties. I'd be on that motherfucker. I'd
You
be
only got
fried
one.
in the mother.
You only
Yeah.
got one mouth though.
Uh, oh yeah, Kayate. But let's move it. Let's keep it moving, man, because we ain't got much to do, and
Okay, okay,
we
go
can
ahead.
blow it off at the end of it, and really talk about whatever that's on your mind, whatever on my mind, and then come to whatever conclusion. Because I definitely wanted to tonight talk about Carmelo, but dude is
Oh, we can
innocent.
talk about that. We don't have to get into it. Everything's been done already, so we don't got to stay long on it. But we need to cover that a little bit.
Yeah, because that young man, that white boy, did not stab him intentionally. He said, Carmelo, is he all right? Not, a person who's killing somebody ain't gonna tell the police, oh, they all right, is he all right? He's gonna be all right. And then, cry about it. You know what I mean? And he was telling Austin, don't touch me. You know what I mean? And they've been known to be bullies. And based on the videos that I've seen, it shows inexplicably that he is innocent. Give a fuck about that white motherfucker. Stop with the bullshit. Stop playing his game and let justice be justice. That young man don't need to be in prison for no 30 years, 40 years, 10 years, 2 years. He's already served his time and let him free. But listen, man, let's go to this one, and then we'll go back to that in a minute.
Okay.
Hold on, hold on.
Can't hear it, brother. I think there's an issue on
Okay,
your
hold
end,
on,
man.
hold
Some
on.
kind of way, some kind of out.
What the hell is going on with the sound? You can't hear it? Wow, what the? Hold on. Can you hear that?
No,
Like a beat?
I can. All you hear is the voice, like barely you can hear it.
Very little, the voice.
Yeah, you can't even hear what it's saying. You just
All right, hold on. I don't know what's going on. Oh boy, I don't know, man. I'm not a technician with this, uh, but let me start it over, and if we can't hear it, then we'll just go right into whatever that's on your mind. And we're gonna play the Machiavelli to see if that works. If not, then we'll just do a free fall or whatever that's been happening. All right. So let's play this again. Can you hear it?
no, brother. What I would suggest you do is put your YouTube channel on
Yeah,
your
in the
phone,
comments.
on the computer, and listen to it from there, and then you see what I'm talking about. Because there's no volume coming out of anything right now.
So go to YouTube and do what now?
Put the show on so you can hear what's actually being heard by the people who are watching.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can bring it up on the YouTube channel. So here we go. We're live.
Yeah, I mean, there's no problem with the camera. It's the volume. It's
Okay, hold
the
on.
sound. No sound.
Right, that's bouncing back, and then we'll see. Hold on.
See what I mean?
Is it better?
No, can't hear nothing.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
So I believe what they're doing is fucking with your sound so that you can't make a show.
Yeah, probably so. Well, let's
Yeah.
just we'll just cut it loose, man, and then
Okay.
just do some free fall. And
So bring up the topics and then we'll cover them until we exhausted.
right, so uh, it's you the show for tonight, but there's a problem with the volume. So what me and Black gonna do, we're just gonna be freestyling, so to speak. And what do you want to talk about first, man?
Well, you brought up Carmelo, so what's the
Okay.
angle we're going to start with?
Well, based on what I've seen from the video and the evidence of the trial, based on hold on, yeah, yeah, these young kids with these loud ass cars and shit, but I understand. So, based on the evidence and knowing how racist America is, and an all white jury, this, that, and the other, uh, I believe and I know that the racist system down there in Texas has been one for the century. And this young man had been railroaded, and the judge in the case retired, amongst other things. And the fact that it happened in Denton County, the trial took place in Collins County. The fact that the relative of Austin, the family of Austin, his father are very close and friends with the judge, the prosecutor. There's too much bullshit going on, and we should all be about that life and making sure that that young man gets a fair trial and gets a retrial or an opportunity to have another trial because that's his right. Because what has happened is that his rights have been violated, and you just cannot do that. And this is the problem that white folks got. I give no fuck about injustice and unjust people. I give if you do that, I'm gonna find you fucking guilty. I'm gonna chop your own goddamn head off. That just unnerves me. And we all know how white folks and white women love to say, it was a nigger. No, they was her husband, her boyfriend, some stank ass motherfucker in the time. But being the catch all phrase and being the go to person and people uh, to be the blame is how it's been for the last 100 years or so. But anything else you want to say? I brought up.
Well, though I respect everything you just said, I want to take it further than that. I put out an article last week, right after the trial, the day after the trial, and
Right.
excuse me, the day after he got sentenced, saying that um, if the roles were reversed, he wouldn't have even been charged. So to
Right.
appeal through the
Right.
system is, in my opinion, fruitless, because by the time he gets to trial and so on, with the way they can delay cases, and it'll be 3-4 years before he see another court date.
Right. Right.
With that said, I believe that an appeal should be made to President Trump to pardon his brother, and that would turn the tide of everyone liking Trump as a president. The only reason why, probably all black people, I should say, the only reason why he wouldn't do it, I believe, is because it would harm his base. But the one caveat to that, and then I'll let you get it back. The only caveat I see to that is it's already too late, because what we started with is where we're going based on what we already said in the video that
Right.
the people couldn't hear. So neither here nor there at this point. But that solar flash that's going to trigger the EBS, which is the emergency broadcasting system, and all the things that I've been talking about for the last 5-10 years,
Right.
is where we're at right now. So he's not going to do 30. He's not even going to do 30 years. He's not going to do 3 years. But the system
Well, it's
he
on
has,
appeal right now because the people had paid the money. So I believe his appeal is going to be on point, and he's going to get it because too much bullshit in the game that got him in prison in the first damn place.
so you're saying he's out?
No, no, no. The appeal has been placed or
Filed.
filed.
Uh-huh.
Right. So it's not going to be long before, I don't know how long an appeal takes place, but it's not going to be long before he's
You,
out on bail and then have a retrial
no,
based
no,
on
no.
the.
No, he's not going to get bail. You don't get bail once you're convicted of murder.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So he's not going to get out anytime soon based on that. That's why I say commutation or pardon, a full pardon has to happen, something like that. Because
Right. Right.
I don't know I don't know if you have been locked up. I've been locked up for short stints. No,
Okay.
no, I did no major time or anything like that. And what I'm
All right.
saying is the things
Hold,
he's
hold on,
going.
hold on. There's music. Hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, you good. The things he's going to see and things he's going to have to deal with is going to be immense. Especially coming as a young boy, his age. His father wasn't no jailbird guy. His mother, middle class family in a
Right.
in a Texas suburb of Dallas. Um, the things he's going to see in between that time is going to traumatize him. The family's traumatized. I don't know if you saw Charleston White flipped on the family. It's not just about Carmelo at this point. It's about all of them. The
Right.
the both they had to move because they were getting harassed at their jobs and at their home. Now you
Okay.
have to remember, even though Frisco is a city of over 200,000 people, it's a town. It's not a city.
Okay.
Right. So that family right now is suffering immensely with their son in prison, as opposed to being home with them and being, at least being able to repair the damages that have been done over the years,
Right.
over a year and a half now, I should say. That's
For
all I'm
over a
at.
year and a half. What?
No, well, it happened last April or May. I don't remember. So going on a year and a half. I'm just saying the whole ordeal.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Right.
I understand. The boy is only 17 years old, going on 18 or something like that.
Yeah, no, he's 19 now.
19. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't been in jail for too long. It's only been a month, right?
Nah, he was last week.
It's been how long now?
A week.
A week. Ah, okay. I stand
You
corrected.
know, usually in most states, if you're out on bail and you get sentenced, they usually allow you to get your affair in orders if you're not a flight risk. They usually allow you to get your affair in order. They remanded him right after court.
Right, right. They took
Right.
him
He
right
didn't
on.
even get a chance to go home and sleep overnight, have a last dinner with his family, that kind of thing. He didn't get none of that.
Right,
He was
right,
sent straight to jail.
right. So that's wrong too. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of things that are wrong with this. Uh, that like Paul Mooney was said, the complexion for the protection
Right.
is so true in America and the judicial system.
Right.
So now it's sad, but it is what it is, and we have to make it better and make it right, make it more just. Because right now it's just justice for white folks and just us, JUSTUS for us. And that's not right. You know what I mean? And I pray everything is well in the lockup, but I doubt it. A lot of niggas gonna be on his ass and probably in his ass. That's just sad.
Nah. Well, I saw excuse me, not a video. I saw a message maybe this morning or late last night. I don't remember now, but I saw a message that said, and this could change at any moment because the dynamics of jail prison is different than the streets or any other type of environment. But there was a dude that said that some real brothers that are into I guess improving us as a people
Right.
are like like holding them down so that he don't get down or he don't
Mm,
lose his marbles and then is worse for him. So
right.
and I've heard this numerous. Damn, oh man, what's that? Wow.
I'm just going through to see if I can see my show on X. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, but I've known, I'm from New York, and I've known a lot of people who've gone to prison. Usually, guys like that get railroaded by the system, the
Right.
brothers in prison take care of them because, it's like if you got a thug uncle, and he come take
Right.
care of any business you got in the hood when he come
Right.
around, like, yo, who you got beef with? You said that dude over there is picking on you? Okay, let me go see him. And then he
Right.
go talk to the guy, and that dude never bother you again. So he got people in there like that that's riding for him because they know he got railroaded.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, before you show the next video or move on to the next topic, I just want to parlay real quick into another situation similar, the one of Tyler Chase Butler, the guy in Virginia that was in the military and shot those two white guys that was trying to break his door down. They said they was playing Ding Dong Ditch.
No, I didn't. I'm just now hearing about that. What? Explain it.
No, no, this was last year. This was right after Carmelo stuff.
Okay. No, I
Okay.
have not heard that. I have not heard about that.
We talked about it on this show last year when it happened.
No, okay. No, well, I don't remember. So
I'm
refresh
going to
my mind.
refresh your memory. I'm going to send you the link because
Okay.
I put two links about it on my blog. Now,
Right.
this guy, he had his own home. He was at home with his family, and these guys tried to kick in his door at 3 in the morning. They were two teenagers. He killed one, and the other one he grazed them, but he got away.
Right.
And Tyler Chase Butler was in his crib with the police on the phone when they were trying to kick his door in, and they were saying they were playing Ding Dong Ditch.
Okay.
Right. which is like you ring somebody bell and then you run and laugh at them because they answering the door and ain't nobody there. These were
Right.
these were 18-year-olds at 3 in the morning trying to kick this guy's door in. And the reason why he killed the guy that was kicking the door in was because the guy was on his property trying to kick his door in while he was on the phone with the police.
Right.
Right. So they came and the cops came and arrested him because he's a black man. He's in the military. So meaning even if he got a record, he ain't got nothing crazy on it. You know what I'm saying? Guarding his home, his family's in the house. He wasn't alone. He's married with a family.
Right.
So he took it as a threat and he shot through the door and he killed one of the guys.
Right.
And
Right.
he's still in jail right now. This happened, I believe, last May, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Wow. He's still
Yeah,
in it?
he's still in jail. This is it happened in Virginia.
Now that's a damn shame. He could have gotten
Yeah,
off scot free.
but so basically, what I'm saying when I say all this is showing that white supremacy don't want to give up,
Right.
don't want to allow black people to defend themselves even in the face of imminent death or danger. Let's
Right.
say danger. They because if that's the case, then Daniel Penny should be in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy in New York that choked out the brother on the train in New York City.
Right.
Right. Because that dude, even though he was yelling and acting incoherent, he didn't touch anybody. He
Right.
didn't point his finger at anybody's face and threaten them. He didn't have a weapon. And he's a smaller guy. And when Daniel Penny was choking him out, people were telling him, hey, man, that's enough. You're going to kill him. He
Right.
kept choking him after that, harder, even worse. And the guy that helped him initially even said that on the testimony. He testified for the black guy. He said,
Yeah.
yo, you
Well,
don't need to kill him.
there's a set of rules for white folks and there's a set of rules for us. And
Yeah.
that's a damn
So
shame because if it was happening to them, they would lose their damn mind.
exactly. So all I'm saying is the justice system is making it so that you remember Judge Taney said in 1857 in the Dred Scott case, uh, 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 black man has no right, a white man is bound to respect,
Right.
and that still hasn't changed.
You got that right because that was at the foundation of white supremacy and the white mindset that started well after that. And to be honest, to give a little bit of clarity to that, there were people who were black people who were uh, on these trolleys or what have you that won their court cases. But all of a sudden, when the black guy gets there, there's a whole different set of circumstances or mindset. But you got to remember too that John Marshall was a U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice that was black. So it ain't like all of these white folks who got into office or been in positions of power have always been like that. It has come at the cost of our liberty and at the cost of our nation to allow these ragamuffin bitches and bastards um, to take office. And they're taking office under the auspices of justice for them and not for everybody. So when we have to look at that uh, and knowing the history of it, we have to just man up, chin up, and be about the business of getting justice for us and in a side manner justice for everybody. Because in the bottom line for us has always been uh, about the greater good, the summum bonum, that includes us. And if you look at these goddamn Asians, they wouldn't be in America if it wasn't for the civil rights movement. They are in America because of what we did. But if you let them say it, let them uh, 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 propagate the nonsense that they are doing now, it'll make it look like, the white man and the white boy who has fucked them all up in their ass, dropped a nuclear bomb on them twice, in Vietnam, all that shit, China, the Opium War. You would swear up and down. They know that the white boy has been their worst fucking enemy, and the black man has been there and is the founding foundation and rock of Southeast Asia, Asia, and the world. Because without us, there is no you. You
Yeah,
know
but
what I
that's
mean?
the power. The last time you said this, I told you the same thing I just told you, and you agreed with me wholeheartedly. It's the power of the propaganda, brother.
The power
Remember,
of what now?
the power of propaganda.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Remember, remember, and you've said this much, and you've even shown the clip of him saying it once or twice since I've been on this show. Malcolm X said the media is so powerful, it'll have you hating the people you're supposed to love, and vice versa. So that's the power of it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? The people I've been to Japan, so I know people. I met. I can't say I know them, but I met people over there who were alive when that happened.
right,
You know? Yeah, I could tell you. I'm not going to get into the stories here because it would be too long to tell. But when we talk offline, I'll let you know about some of the things they said. You
right.
know, in brief, I met a 90-year-old lady at the time when I was there. This is about 20 years ago. So,
Right.
if she's still alive, but she was, she's
Yeah.
still working and active and remembered
Right.
stuff. And whenever I came there, she remembered my name. She knew good English. So there was no loss in translation. And we used to
Right.
talk all the time. And she told me, she said, "Oh, I can't blame you. I can't blame anybody alive for what happened back then." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And things like that. And she was, and she's like, I love who I meet, who who gets along with me, and I get along with them. I don't have no problem with Americans, but there are a lot of people over there, they can't stand Americans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. There used to be protests outside the military base that I was at the time. Every
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, without fail, trying to get the people out of there because, for the most part, and this is something that most people wouldn't know unless you're a traveler or you've been there, they wanted to get the military out of there because a lot of those white dudes over there was raping a lot of the Japanese women, even up to some of them killing them. And then what the U.S. military or the justice system would do in a lot of cases is, before these guys get seized by the Japanese government, by the police or something like that, they would get them out of the country, and then they
Right.
would prosecute them in some military UCMJ jail, and these guys was getting slapped on the wrist.
Right. Of course.
Right. So
Yeah.
this is a worldwide thing. This is not just in America. It's all over the world.
Yeah. You got that right. And it sets up the mindset of betrayal, deception, lies that they've been living. And no
Yeah.
one is holding them accountable for what they
Hmm.
do. And they
Hmm.
actually believe that this shit don't stink. And so we get this propagation of theft and murder and rape and lies that they can just do what they want to do in their mind, and the world is just going to turn the other way around, just turn the other cheek, and don't pay it no mind. So
Pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So what on the real? What what kind of mindset do you think the Metcalf family got? That's been on my mind too.
The Metcalf family. Um, okay, from what has been reported, I can't prove it. I don't have information on it, so I'm going to talk about what I've heard through the grapevine. From what I understand, there's a I put on my actually my let me put it. I know we the video is not going to sound right, but I'm going to send you my last blog article that I put out a few days ago. And by the
Okay.
way, I put the two the two articles on the guy that I was talking about a few minutes ago, Tyler Butler Chase.
Okay.
What I'm going to send you now is a video by a guy named Introvert Rock explaining. Well, the name of the article is Jeff Metcalf is exposed again, and
Right.
in this article, I just sent it right now. What the brother explains is
Hey,
that
I'm sorry. Go ahead. They fighting.
yeah, no, no, it is what it is, bro. Jeff Metcalf was arrested for sexual abuse in 2011.
Yeah, I heard that.
Uh, he didn't really have a relationship with his family, and for whatever reason, some years back, uh, the one that got killed, Austin,
Go ahead.
broke his father.
Continue talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, Austin, the one that got killed, broke his father's arm a few years ago. He really wasn't in their life, and all of the usual attributes given to black people coming from broken families, no father in the house, poverty, and all of that, minus the poverty element, uh, fits the Metcalf family, and the opposite for Carmelo Anthony's family. You know, a family unit, mother, father present in the house, middle class, both working, both from what I understand, never been imprisoned. You know, the typical things that we think of white folks and not think of black folks was the opposite situation. So, and these boys also were known as bullies. So, you know, they couldn't dirty his name in the media because he doesn't have a record. They couldn't uh 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 find any negativity against the parents, and so they just railroaded him into a jail sentence. Who gets 35 years for uh, uh, high school brawl that he didn't even start? And not only that, the fucked up part about it is he was surrounded by up to 4 people at one point in that whole melee. And actually, the one who started it all was the
Uh
one that lived, Hunter. He was the one that started it. And
huh.
when
Okay.
Carmelo refused to leave, they started hitting him, and the photos right after the situation happened were photoshopped to not show that Carmelo suffered any kind of damage when they already had put hands.
So he has facial damage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind. It's kind of hard to talk with the background, bro. So with
Mire para allá and siéntate. Tú creando mucho de ruido. Ya. Come on. What?
yeah, so whatever happened, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened specifically, but it has been said that when they showed the pictures of Carmelo right after this happened in the beginning, when right
Right,
after it happened last year, that he had visible scars or bruises or
right.
evidence of scuffle, if you will. Whatever happened. I wasn't there, so I'm not telling you he was beat up and he had 6 lumps on his head and blah blah blah. That's not what I'm saying. But it was obvious signs that he was in a scuffle.
Right.
And when they showed the pictures in court, all of that was absent. In other words, it was photoshopped or brushed out or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
So
I heard that the tape was manipulated
yeah, all of it.
or edited. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
So 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 like I said, if you have a DOJ investigation come in or a some kind of investigation, if this is going to take 2 or 3 years, man, that boy's just going to waste away in there, man. We need to get him out. An appeal needs to be made to Trump to pardon him. Just
I
like how
would
Trump,
pardon.
just like how Trump spoke up. He didn't pardon Rittenhouse because Rittenhouse didn't get convicted. But he spoke
Right.
up for him and said, yeah, he was self-defending himself. And I believe the same thing. A lot of people don't agree with me. Rittenhouse didn't shoot his gun when he was under attack in the beginning. When he got
That
on the run,
motherfucker crossed state lines with a gun. What the fuck?
but it doesn't matter. It was legal. Yeah, I
Right.
get you. I'm not trying to
Right.
split hairs here. That's not the point of what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying he was defending himself,
Right.
just like Carmelo. Look, if I come to you and hit you, you have the right to defend yourself.
Right.
Carmelo was already hit in a situation that they had no authorization to even approach him.
Right. Right. Right.
Right. The only reason why he went under that tent was because it was raining and he was trying to get wet, dry under the tent. He wasn't trying to go there to spy on the football team and see what they were planning.
Right. Right.
Right. So basically, at the end of the day, they're just not going to let us defend ourselves, man. So what happens if it's me or you and we got to, off somebody? You know what I'm saying? And the standard for Daniel Penny to do what he did to Jordan Neely, who didn't touch anybody, didn't hit anybody, didn't wave a stick or a knife or a gun he's like 6'8" and 280 pounds, with
Right.
muscles in his neck and no, none of that. And he killed this man. He choked him out.
Right. Right.
And this guy's an ex-Marine, trained
Right.
killer.
Right.
You don't need a gun on that. He could kill you with his hands. And that's exactly what he did to somebody who did nothing to him. And you from a city like New York, so I'm sure you on the train in Chicago or
Right.
LA, any big city, you're going to see crazy people doing stupid shit like that. Happens all the
Right.
time.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Right. There's a lot of uh, information that is correct and true that has not been supported or not supported, has not been uh, presented, what I wanted to say, in that young man's case. And it's just a case of uh, uh, I'm white and I say so. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it like this, we're gonna do it like that. So it's just sad all the way around. Like one boy did and the other boy is in jail. But to be honest, I don't give a fuck about that boy being in the ground. It's just coming from a broken home. His two boys broke his arm, his daddy's arm. What kind of motherfucking shit is that? Yeah, that's just trouble in the making. And he fucked around and found out. Now look at it. Hold on, let me go to the X, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. These people are wild, man. on the internet. Man, I could not have created this better. Yeah, hold on. Man, I just had me rolling player. Oh, this is one. Free Carmelo Anthony. Here we go. A broken single parent household reduced a raging idiot who thought he was within his constitutional right to physically assault another person. Boy, did he find out. Did you see it? Did you see it? Oh no, no, hold on.
I know.
I gotta bring. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta bring it up. Hold on. I forgot all about that. Hold on. No, it's okay. Yeah, I got it on share screen. Hold on. So we got
Okay.
it. You see it? The Arthur Metcalf.
I don't see no. I don't see no share
Right.
screen here, bro. Your whole
Say what
system
now?
is jacked up today. Your whole system jacked up today. I don't see no share screen. I see you.
Yeah, and all the damn noise and shit with people. Man, I hate that motherfucker on that goddamn bike, man. You can turn that shit off. But did
Why,
you see the
why
video?
don't you? No, I didn't.
I mean,
There's no
not the
split
video,
screen. It's just
the photo. You saw the photo?
no, nothing.
What the hell is going on that I can't show?
I'm telling you, listen, hold up. Before you make any moves, Isaiah, put yourself on YouTube so you can see what's being shown to the world. It's just me and you on the picture on the screen right now. That way you see exactly what I'm seeing.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Yeah,
check it.
I'm here.
So it says live here, and here we go. That's what
You
people
see
are gonna
split
be
screen?
seeing.
Yeah,
Right.
ain't no split screen. It's me and you.
Well, I don't know. It's live here on YouTube. You can see that, and it's live
Well,
here
listen,
on X. Go ahead.
listen.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When you if you decide to check my blog for the articles that I've told you about previously
Okay, hold on.
about Tyler
Let me
Perry.
see. Right, hold on. Let me see.
Okay,
You got the one on Jeff Metcalf.
right. That's the
Yeah, I
first
saw
one.
that one. Yeah, right.
Right. And then the other two is the Tyler Chase Butler guy. I put part one
Okay.
at the bottom and part two in the middle. So if you're gonna read or look at it, just go to part one first and then go to part two second. So that way
Well,
you're not
I'm gonna
confused.
play the Jeff Metcalf because if this don't play, then the other one probably won't play too. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see.
This this is Eminem. What the hell? Hold on. Is that right? That's not what's supposed to happen. Oh. Oh, my dad's gone crazy about. Okay, so that was right. And then it says, well, the people who created the environment for broken homes have lied once again. And here's my dude, introvert rock star, to set the record straight. Hey yo, the shit Charleston White is doing in this case is diabolical and needs to be checked. Find out who this dude really is, and let's get that young man free. You got that one right. So, let me go to the other one. Oh, is that the first one? No, that's the second. Let me go to the first one. So this is the first one from your site, millenniumstreet.blog.com. And it says 2025. What y'all think about it so far? It's been quite interesting. Eh? We got the Don officially back in there, and however you feel about it, there's never a dull moment. What this we've been hearing lately about the Don, unleashing the full force of the pig on us. Did you hear anything about it? And we got that. So I'm gonna put this into the chat. Somebody wanna check it out, then they can. Hold on. What's up, brother Willie? Man, I don't know what the hell going on tonight, but the sound is not as good, so we're just talking in general about a couple of things. And one of the things that we've been talking about that you heard on the show, brother Willie, is the fact that there's an immense amount of change, physical and economic change that has happened. And I said this 1,000 times, and I say it 1,000 times more, that Mother Nature is fed up with the bullshit that these stinking fucking animals are doing on the planet, and that there needs to be a cleansing that's going to happen. So, just like this, and out there in California, the tectonic plates are rubbing so hard and so fast and so full that has not been like that in over 1,000 years. It's more intense. So what we're going to see is a very, very large earthquake hitting California and other things like volcanic eruptions and the Madrid fault earthquake that did 1 million square miles in 1816, somewhere around there. And the one out there in California did 50,000 square miles of damage. So that's a big difference. So what we are looking at, Brother Willie, is the end of white supremacy and the beginning of black supremacy based on my and the only man, the only woman, the only people that can save our planet from utter destruction from these goddamn animals is us, the black man and woman. We are the very essence of the universe, the black universe filtered down in human form that can set it right. So, and along with, we talked about Carmelo and what happened in that case, and we feel that that man or that young boy, like our young brother, deserves to be free. And there's too much evidence pointing in the other direction. Oh yeah, the sun is gonna burn. Oh, let me put that in. Because he said the sun is gonna burn up the bike. Oh man, look, I'm glad you put that there. There's a brother uh, who talked about the virus. Hold on, let me stop and let me see if I can play that. He talked about the virus, and he talked the virus of white people. He talked about the virus of white people, and saying in the end that the only here we go, Joe Morton. I don't know if you've seen that, but I'm going to play it right now. Hold on. Let me bring that up. No, it's on the share screen. Okay, hold on. So let me know if you can hear this, man.
We don't see or hear nothing, brother.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me. I apologize for that. I'm gonna put it into the chat. I don't know what the fuck is going on tonight. I really don't. Oh, you hear it? Are you hear it, brother Willie? Oh, okay, yeah, I hear it. Okay, so that was. Uh, okay, so let me finish. If you can hear it, let me finish. We'll come back.
Brother Willie just said no, but I don't know what about.
Hold on. Say what now? Oh
He said,
no, you can't hear it. Okay. Well, let me. Joe Morton. Yeah, that was it. I'm glad you brought that up, brother Willie. Um, because that little short video is about 2.5 minutes long, spoke volume. And we're dealing with a virus from these motherfuckers. God did not create these bitches. White people as no, I can't hear. Can you hear me now, brother Woody? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, then please let me know.
no, I
So
can't hear.
can
He
you
said
hear me?
no.
Say what?
It says in the chat, no, I can't hear.
Right, yeah, I see that. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna cut it short tonight. I don't know why. I hope next Saturday it's not like it. Yeah. Oh, you can now. Okay. So I don't know what the hell going on with this, but it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. But we're just gonna keep it moving, and that'll be what it's gonna be. But Joe Morton said it best. That little short 2.5 minute video, and then I got another one. If you look up, Brother Willie, talking about where the there's one talking talking about. Oh boy, hold on. Let me go to the history. Talking about here the Caucasoid Nation. So copy the link. We'll get right back to the show. So check those two out, and I'm pretty sure you will. But yeah, we're dealing with a virus, and these are people who have not and have never been accountable, being held accountable, and they've been crisscrossing the nation and the world, raping, killing, stealing, and blaming everybody else but them. These people, this virus, has brought nothing to the table of humanity but the four D's: death, destruction, disease, and despair. And they actually believe that they shit don't stink. And like our good book and our voices of our ancestors said, the sins of the father and mother will always be visited upon the children. Don't give a fuck. The karma don't give a fuck if you've never been a slave master and I've never been a slave bitch. You are benefiting from it. So enough of the bullshit is enough. We know that white folk, as we know them to be today, are not the real Jew. They will never be that. We know that they don't have this, they don't have that, and they don't have a right to claim this or claim that. Even white folks are sick and tired of white folks bullshit. And this white and them say so ain't gonna last, and it's not lasting, and it's breaking. And it's gonna break right across their fucking ass and across their goddamn skull until it breaks. You cannot keep doing what you're doing, white boy, white girl, without suffering the consequences of it. And they know that that day is here. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. It will never get better. Your fucking days upon the earth are limited. You will never know another day's rest, and your heart will run with fear for all the days of your life forever. You're gonna wish you were dead because brown folks, black folks, we are sick and tired of you motherfuckers. This is the reason why. And I said this on Brother Mauritius show that something's gonna happen that's gonna make us come together. And now look at these motherfucking goddamn Asians. You see, you can't keep pushing folks and don't expect them to fight back. We are done. We're done. These fucking goddamn chinks actually believe that they're better than us. Bitch, you wouldn't be in this motherfucker if it wasn't for us. The foundational black Americans, the black folks, the Negroes, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. We are the daddy and mommy of you. How do you disrespect your own parents? White, wannabe looking Chinese motherfuckers, Japanese motherfuckers, Southeast Asian motherfuckers. Fuck all you bitches. But now you're finding out, and now you're losing your fucking mind because you're losing your businesses and you're losing your money. Hell, that's our money, bitch. So now we're keeping it and we're enriching each other. So that's not going to change. That's not going to stop. We're not going to turn the other cheek. We're not going to come back and say, oh, all well is good. Fuck all that shit now. It's just going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. And our money is going to circulate among each other. And when we open up and establish a black Wall Street, if you dare, white boy, white girl, Chinese boy, Chinese, if you fucking dare come into our black Wall Street, number two, 2.0, you're going to die. Just that fuck, we're going to blow your fucking brains out. We're going to fill your bodies up with lead and put you into the ground, and that's going to be it. Because there's no more of that bombing our community, raping our women, our children, lying about our history, and making it look like it was you. You know damn well it's us. So all that is dead and gone, man. Well, what do you think about that, brother Black? And the boycotting of the Asian
Well,
business.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of late. It happened so long ago. I mean, not over a year ago. I mean, the boycott with Jimmy Chow and black people turning up and not showing up in these shops, and a lot of Asians now going backwards and saying that they should we should meet and start talking about some of these issues. But this has been going
Right,
on. This has been going on since at least the '80s, when mass migration started happening and they started letting all these different people into the country. So I mean, it's not something that's going to stop overnight just because of this situation.
right,
What the terrible part about it again is the miscarriage of justice that was done to that
right,
boy's family, to the Belton
right,
family.
right.
So I
Yeah,
mean, same
yeah,
shit, different day, brother. But again, like you said, and Brother Willie said as well, that son is the ultimate vengeance.
right, right. Yeah, I think it's an cumulative thing that over the years we just took the disrespect, and with the advent of child killing our young brother and the disrespect of the fucking chinks talking shit. Hold on. And this and that and the other and the third, that the Asian community had the fucking nerve to approximate with white folks and not us. Motherfucker, you wouldn't be a god. There wouldn't be none of you bitches if it wasn't for us because we created the Southeast Asian and Asian communities and civilizations. So how in the fuck do you disrespect the people who created you, but have all the respect for folks who bombed your fucking ass, who mistreated your fucking ass, who are 85% of the problem that affect Asian communities is white folks attacking your fucking ass,
Listen,
disrespecting you.
not only that, but we talk about the bombing of Japan. But what about
Right.
the Boxer? What about the Boxer Rebellion, brother?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's
Oh,
the reason why they went from black to damn near white. Not only that, the founder of the Communist Party was killing black Chinese. So, from a historical perspective, we can understand it. And like you said, the propaganda game is a motherfucker. It makes you hate the real people and love the fake people, make the fake people. And you know what I mean? Like you were saying, I forget what you said, but I understand. But if you can repeat that again, that'll be great. I just want to make sure I'm on point.
well, it was a Malcolm X quote. He said the media is very dangerous, and I'm gonna get a meme or put a link
Right,
in the chat
right.
after I say it. But
Okay.
basically, his
All right.
message was that the media will have you hating the people you're supposed to love, and vice versa. Have you loving
Okay.
the people you're supposed to hate.
Right,
So
right, right,
that's and it's a Jedi fucking mind fuckery trick. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because you got African, even with the Africans, you got a whole bunch. And I've told you on this very show some of the things I saw, and I ain't seen nothing. Because
Right,
by the time most of those major projects came to Ghana, is when I was leaving. I saw the Chinese there, but
right.
I was pretty much almost going, coming back to America when I was there, when they started building roads and doing big engineering projects and stuff like that. And they,
Okay.
and not just the Chinese, but anybody who moves to Ghana in particular, because that's where I live. So I can't speak about every other place, but we hear the reports about those other places too. The people are abusive to the natives. And it's like, how dare you disrespect the native people? And this is why I ride with foundational Black Americans in regards to all these foreigners coming into the country and disrespecting them. If you got a problem with somebody, you deal with the problem, not with the people. Making everybody to be one, because those very people are the people that you said that a minute ago and made it possible for you guys to be in here. And I know you took off for a second, so I'm gonna keep talking. Um, it has to stop, man. And so, I can't understand, like a lot of people who don't like President Trump, if you don't like him, you don't like him. That's your business. But, a lot of the stuff he's doing and sending people home so that the reset can happen so you can be in your own home when you get your money
Right,
or 40 acres and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right,
if I the way I see life is like this. If I'm from a foreign country and I know I'm going to get, what I'm supposed to have so that I could be a man and live like one without
right.
begging or slaving away for somebody, I want to be home and get that. I don't want to be in another man's country. But for the privilege of being in another man's country, you want to be disrespectful to the people who are native. That don't make no goddamn sense. So that's why I fuck with the FBA, with Foundational Black Americans, because enough people have already disrespected them to the point where it can't happen no more. And they're
Mhm.
very open and very, even though I was born in New York, my parents is from another country, that. So,
Right.
but I ride with FBA because I understand that dynamic, and I'm for righteousness. Fuck what's right. I'm for righteousness. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So if it needs to be said that way, I'm gonna say it that way. Nobody needs to be coming into this country disrespecting the foundation of the very country. Not just the foundation of the land and the infrastructure, but of the entertainment industry, the sports industry, and many more. Designing what we wear, what we do, how we talk, so on and so forth.
That's right. That's right.
So give respect to the people who deserve that. You know, I don't care what condition they in. You give respect first. You don't shoot anybody for a bottle of water. Even if he
Right.
stole 10 bottles of, if he stole 10 cases of water, you don't shoot
No.
people. You
Yeah,
didn't get
that's wild
all
shit.
sick.
And he didn't even steal
Self-defense.
bottles of water, from what I heard. He left his backpack on the counter and ran out, and I think he left the money on the counter. I don't know. Maybe you might have better information than I do. But like you said, that's wild to shoot somebody for 2 bottles of water. Now, if the boy was white, he would have been kissing his ass.
You would have probably gave him a case of water. You'd
Yeah,
drive you home with it too.
yeah. Let me take you
Yeah,
home, son. Yeah, let me
yeah.
take you home, son. You okay with me? White power. Man, that's some wild shit. And you heard about the two white boys who killed the young brother and shot him in the back of the head and got off? One got off, and the other one did 4 years. He was free in two.
Man, bro, if you scour the news wires, you see that shit all day. There was a two cops in Mississippi. This happened a few days ago
Right,
at a Walmart. You know how kids sometimes walk out of, you shopping and you don't notice your kid pick something up and
right,
walk out with it.
right,
I don't know the scenario. Look, from what I heard, this is what I heard. So don't quote me perfectly, but
right.
from what I understand was some lady went shopping in Walmart. I think she was with another woman and a child. It was reported that the woman stole something. Police walked up on them, and because she drove away, they shot in the car. After she showed them that they had a baby in the car, baby got killed. 1 year old, beautiful
Yeah, I,
child.
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah. So these things is, you only hear about it when the people are actually innocent, because the lady, it was mistaken identity. It wasn't even her that did it. The theft of what they say happened. Because after they did the investigation or checked behind them, everything that was in that car had a receipt for it. So it wasn't her. Who now, with that said, brother Isaiah, what kind of goddamn sense does it make to shoot in the car when you know there's a baby in that car?
Right. He didn't give a shit. Whoever did it.
Okay, that's my point. So now, so he's supposed to get the book or straight off. He's supposed to get the book. He's supposed to. He ain't. He's supposed to do triple times 35 years. He should get triple life. You killed
I
a innocent.
hope. Yeah.
You killed a child shooting in a car that wasn't in your way or trying to hit you. So you
And the
can't say
car
you
wasn't moving toward him. They were moving away from him, right?
and that's the point. That's what I said. The car wasn't pointing in his direction, or they weren't aiming to hit him or to harm him. She was trying to get the fuck out of there because she knows
Right.
she didn't steal. So now, what kind of sentence he gonna get? A slap on the wrist, 3 years, 2 years suspended. Come on, man.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I can't imagine going back to live in America and somebody kill one or two of my sons. That whole family gonna fucking die. Man. That whole mother, the police, everybody dying. fuck you. Everybody, I'm serious about that shit. You got to be able to feel what I feel, bitch. I don't give a fuck how old the baby is and how, you know what I mean? Everybody fucking died. That's just some real shit from me. You
You
kill
notice
my boy? Yeah, you kill my boy?
you notice we don't hear about Rodney Hinton no more, right?
Huh?
Rodney Hinton. Do you remember that name?
No, I heard of it. Where did I hear that from?
I'm gonna tell you.
Rodney
You ready?
Henson?
Rodney
Yeah,
Hinton,
yeah, no,
the young boy that got shot in the back by a cop chasing him in Ohio, and the dude went and killed the cop the next day. The father.
oh, okay.
Yeah, what
Ah,
car?
yeah, okay, right.
You don't hear about that no more, right?
Right, no,
Because in light of all of the things that we're talking about,
right,
he was justified to do what he did,
right.
and he
Incentivized,
can
yeah.
he can plead insanity. I didn't know. I just saw a cop in the car. All of a sudden, went out of control, and I hit him.
Right.
But
And
you
from
could
what
tell.
I heard, if I remember correctly, he wasn't, the son wasn't even in the car.
No, the son. No, what happened was he was in a car that was being chased by the police. He
Right.
jumped out, and the
Okay.
police, as you per usual, the police man said that he when he was running, it looked like he was going in his waistband to pull a gun out, but he
Right.
got shot in the back.
Okay.
So regardless of whether he had a gun or not, it don't matter at this point because
You
if
don't
you
shoot
shoot
nobody
somebody,
in the back. That's
he
federal
wasn't
law.
facing.
You don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. He
Right.
wasn't facing you, so you had no justification to shoot him, even if he was reaching.
Right. Well,
He
even if
probably,
you're gonna shoot him in the leg or something.
man, they shoot the police departments in America, all of them. I don't care if it's federal, state, or city, all have a mandate to shoot to kill because they'd rather deal with paying your family than for you to testify against them after the fact that you got shot.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
they going for center mass, head and body. They're not
Right.
trying to shoot you under the knees, under
Right.
the waist. More than
Right.
likely, you won't die. They'll probably blow your leg off or some shit, but you ain't
Right.
gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of sympathy the court's gonna grant somebody with half a leg and no dick and all that other shit?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. 18 years old or some shit like that.
Right.
This is another opportunity to tell a lot of our young brothers too, man. You know you can't be putting yourself in positions to be in this situation. It sounds
Right.
easier
There
than
you go.
'cause
There you
we were
go.
young too. So I don't know what kind of mouth you had or whatever, but if police fucking with me, I'm not gonna be nice to them. I
Right.
might not
Right.
curse and be pointing at them, but I'm not gonna be talking nice neither.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. That's a hard one, man. But I feel it. You know what I mean? And I just pray to God I never have to deal with that. But I understand. I understand every word that's spoken, every action that's taken, and every thought that is rising up within that family's mind, heart, soul. You know what I mean? It got to be a hell of a thing to deal with. You know, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just not good at hiding my feelings. I'm just not. You know what I mean? It's not what you say, it's how you say it, not what you do, how you do it. I understand that, uh, but the idea is still the same, and the outcome is still the same, the result is still the same. But the idea that you have to be calm, cool, and collected and the police are not calm, cool, and collected, they the one who go through the training.
Yeah, they're supposed to de-escalate most situations, especially if it's not.
Right, right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? They escalate most situations, especially when it comes to
Yeah.
us. You know,
Now I do. In thinking about it, I remember I was a lot younger, like 35 years ago or something like that. In my early 20s, and we were going to a store and we were buying something. Uh, and one police officer was itching to do something with me. And from one from Chicago, the other one from the suburbs. I was in the suburbs, and the suburban policeman was trying to cool off the Chicago police because he has no jurisdiction. And let's say Altoona, Illinois, or something like that. I was in a suburb,
right?
and you have no jurisdiction here, sir. And I was letting him know that uh, his ability to say anything to me or do anything was null and void because your uh, uh, area of authority is Chicago, and I could be just one block off of Chicago from the line, from the Chicago side and the Altoona side. I'm just saying, that
Right, the
wasn't the
border,
name of
the
it.
border.
Right, right. So the border, right. So with all that being said, he was hot, man. You know what I mean? So, but luckily and thankfully, uh, that suburban police guy was there because I wasn't exactly holding my tongue. You know what I mean?
Was he
I was
trying to
telling him, right. I was telling him, well, this suburban police officer is a hell of a lot better than you, bitch. I was young, man. You know what I mean? I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, man. Like I said, there's only so much you can take, bro.
Right, right.
You might
And
be
what it,
having problems with your girlfriend, your car's out of order, your rent is late. I
right,
mean, and then here comes some fucking bozo wanting to fuck with you.
you're right, right there. You
What the
go.
fuck? You gonna be nice? No, hell no. You gonna want to get some steam off of that, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah. So,
anyway,
do you have anything else you want to cover? Hold on.
yeah, I want to pivot, because we talk about a lot of the problems. So let's talk about some of the solutions. I believe we just had June 19th yesterday, Juneteenth, and then we have July 4th in a week and a half from now.
Uh,
I believe they're going to be, and I've been tagging you in a lot of the stuff that is going down and has been going down or is about to go down or is in the process. I believe for the 250th anniversary of what is now known as the United States as an empire, as a republic, as a whatever you want to call it, democracy, government, what have
right,
you, that there will be a lot of things going down as per because there's a lot of things going on in the background that aren't really being reported in the mainstream.
oh,
Um, and when I say these things, I'm talking about the EBS, which stands for the Emergency Broadcasting System, the new financial system. They say the SWIFT system is totally eradicated and that we're going to move to the quantum financial system, which is
right,
abbreviated as QFS. So,
right,
the point, and this is why I believe Carmelo won't be in there much long because let me not say all, but a lot of the wrongs will be righted and we're going to have our money. And I believe a Jubilee is coming. Uh, uh, Early in the show, I talked about the solar flares. And when that big one comes, like the Carrington event happened in 1859, most of them is going to be out of here.
right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll see. Time always proves all things. You know what I mean?
holla.
So, right. So I'm with you on that one. I'm just I don't know about the green bitches, but
No, 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 no,
I'm
no.
hoping.
The three titty bitches. The three
Three
titty
titty bitches, yeah.
bitches.
Well, no, I like the four titty bitches. Just make it easy.
Hey, you gonna need to sew up some of your mouth and put another hole in another section just so you can at least balance it out with two. Two mouth.
Yeah, it gonna be one. It's gonna be nice, man. Cause
Yeah, it will be. So
yeah,
we got stuff to look
wait,
forward to. We don't want to doom and gloom y'all out there. We want to, be optimistic about certain things too. I mean, life ain't that bad, but shit, when you in the
no,
smash,
it's bad for white
shit.
folks now. It's getting worse, but it's gonna be
Oh,
beautiful for
oh,
us. Cause the
they
world
out
is
of here.
fading back to black for sure. You can't help but to see that, and that's why white folks are mad. But like always, I give no fucks about these motherfuckers. I step right over they goddamn dying body, dead body, decomposed body, leave it right there where they at. Fuck.
Who we gonna get? Who we gonna get to throw them in a pit somewhere?
Throw them in a pit.
Yeah, when it's all over. When imagine 10 days of sunlight in the middle
Uh,
of the summer, 90 degrees every day, everywhere in the world, even
oh
Alaska.
shit.
Man, they're gonna be a whole bunch of stinking and worms everywhere type shit, man.
Right, right, right.
So should we let the pigs go and let them run it straight? Like, you know, throw them in the pit and let the pigs all get them?
I, that one is up in the air with me, man. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. You know what I mean? So
Also remember,
yeah, don't. I don't. I don't. Now go ahead. Here, Tom. Pon esa en la fregadora. Go ahead.
also
I'm sorry.
remember, no, no, you good, brother. Also remember that those of us who look like us, who cannot weigh their heart against a feather,
Yeah, yeah,
going out
yeah.
here too. So don't think just because we talking about them and we ain't talking about you. If
Right.
you a fucked up dude, person, woman, you know, child trafficking, gang stalking, you know, cheating, the Somalians, bilking the government out of billions of dollars,
Wait, hold on,
those
hold on,
kind of,
hold on, hold on. Wait, hold on. Say what,
yeah.
Charlie? Austin? Say what? I was talking to Charlie Kirk and Austin Metcalf. They down there in hell, trying to figure out what the hell we're talking about. We're not
Charlie
talking
Kirk,
about y'all. We're
Charlie
not
Kirk
talking
ain't
about
going. Charlie Kirk ain't going nowhere. Charlie Kirk's still up here. He part of the whole operation. You know, he's Trump's mouthpiece to keep people hating him
that.
while they
Okay.
do while they run interference on the other side. Charlie Kirk ain't
Oh,
going nowhere. Yeah. Um. JFK is still alive. JFK Jr. is still alive. Michael Jackson's still alive. Princess Diana is still alive. I believe that with my heart. I can't prove it. So
right,
don't
right,
go saying Blacksmith said this, that, and the third. I said what I feel. I didn't say what is true or not
right,
because I
right,
don't
right.
know, but I feel that way. So with all that said, brother, the people who look like us who into the fuckery, they going to. You have no protection.
Right.
If you're
Okay.
doing the righteous thing, you have spiritual protection, and that's stronger than any army with fucking AK-47s and grenades on all day.
Right, right,
Right.
right.
So if you know
Well,
you're
there's
doing,
been
you have nothing to worry about.
there's been a resurgence in black magic uh, on the continent and elsewhere. and there was an interesting video that was taken of a spirit doctor. That's what I want to call him, I guess. And he lay down on an empty, what looked to be an empty bear suit or something like that. There was nothing in that motherfucker. And he twisted and turned and twisted, and it began to fill up and become and came alive. I'm like, what kind of fucking witchery is this? I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm gonna have to hold on. Yeah, because it don't make no sense to bring this shit up. But it was on YouTube. But I'm gonna put it into your on your Facebook.
Facebook.
But interesting, you know. Yeah, it's very interesting. But we're getting back into our power, is what I'm trying to say. And white folks can't understand it because it's not for them to understand. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's for our ancestral root and connection that we have this power. So to hell with them that they're going to be the butt of the joke, the end product of all of their hate, and the overarching target of that power. Because what goes around comes around. I didn't write that motherfucking law, bitch. You get what you get what's coming to you. You know. So before we lose it out, I'm gonna close it out. You want to say what you want to say?
Um, I mean, like I said a minute ago, if I'm optimistic for those who are righteous. I mean, um, we got things to look forward to, and this is a great chance to tell the audience that if you're not into some of the things we talked about or familiar with some of the things we talked about, you can always check my page. I dispense information usually every other day at Melanin Institute, all one, Melanin Institute.blogspot.com. My brother Isaiah is very familiar with my blog site. I try to give out the information that we talked about and then some. We get into space. We get into what's happening on the earth in the United States and Africa, financial situations, and things like that. A lot of the subject matter that we covered today and then some. So go there if if you support me, if you can, cash at me. Money's pretty hard to come by these days as a targeted individual, but I soldier on and continue doing what I'm doing because I believe that I'm on the right side of history in supplying information to people, processing that information, and trying to offer solutions in the process of doing all that. So, with that said, those are my final words, brother Isaiah. I give it back to you. I'll see you next week. Peace and love, and always uh,
Yeah,
gratitude towards you, brother. Thank you for having me once again.
well, we
Peace.
always will be on the side of what is right, just, and true, because that is the very essence of my art. And I appreciate you, brother, for being here. Appreciate you, brother Willie, and all of those who will be looking at this video. Even if it's just one person, that one person can set it off. So, like we always say here, for the next 24/7, 365, stay black and fuck all white folks. I'll
Hey,
see you
hey,
on the next time. Okay.
brother
Huh?
Isaiah,
Yeah.
before you go,
Yeah.
I want to let you on the call, but behind the scenes after you play the song and it's over. For just a
Okay.
minute.
We'll call you.
Say again.
What, you want me to call you?
Yeah, you okay? Call me then. Call me.
Okay. All right. Bet. Oh, no. Well, we can do it right here when it's over with. Okay. I got you on the
Okay,
call
okay,
now. All right. Bet.
okay.
All right.
That's what's up, brother.